People think getting lean quickly means boring, unrealistic diets. But honestly, when I lost 15 kilos, I was eating things like oats with chocolate, pasta, ramen, sandwiches, basically normal food. And today, I'm not only going to show you the exact meals I ate, but the simple structure behind them that makes them so effective for fat loss. Now, eating for fat loss is not random. Each meal, although it looks normal, they all follow a structure. The calories have been pre-calculated, the meal timings have been planned, and the macro ratios have already been worked out. And that's what allows you to lose fat while still keeping in the meals that you know and love. For instance, if my daily calorie deficit allowance is 1600 and I'm awake from 8 a.m. until 11 p.m., that means each meal lands roughly between 350 and 450 calories, and I can space my meals about 3 hours apart. I also want to consider my protein goal here. So as a 60 kilo-ish woman, if we put my protein target between 100 and 110 grams per day, that's 30 grams at each meal plus 10 to 20 grams in a snack. There we have it. There's the foundations of our diet. Now all we have to do is pick our favorite foods. So when it comes to building out your favorite meals, we've already discussed protein, but we also need to include carbs, fats, and volume foods such as fruits and vegetables. These volume foods are going to ensure that our portions are not too small and they're packed full of micronutrients, which are great for our overall health. So what you're seeing here are not meal plans, they're meal templates. So let's take breakfast, for example. Breakfast I love to eat on repeat with my morning oats. Easy to take to work, you can make them overnight, you can make them in the morning, you can put them in the microwave, you can use boiled kettle water. So yummy. The formula is just oats, carbs, protein powder, protein, nuts, seeds, or nut butter for our healthy fats. And then sometimes I would add a bit of chocolate as well for a little sweet treat. So you can see here, these follow the exact same formula, but it's so easy to switch up the individual elements to add that variety so you don't get bored. Same structure every time, just different toppings. Then mid-morning, a non-negotiable for me is my coffee. So I would often have a soy latte, just a small ritual in the day that fits my calories and helps me reach my protein goal. This might not seem like a big deal, but it makes the diet feel sustainable and enjoyable. Lunchtime, again, follows the same structure. We could put it as a sandwich with bread, some protein in there, some avocado, tomato. We could have it as a rice bowl. We can even have it as a salad on the go. This one was a pre-prepared tabbouleh salad from Tesco, and then I just got some vegan chicken to go on top. Again, different cuisines, lots of variety, same structure. Let's move on to my afternoon snack. I always need a sweet treat in my day, whether it be a yogurt bowl, a Ninja Creamy. Yes, I splashed out for a Ninja Creamy because they don't do vegan Halo Top anymore. If you don't know what Halo Top is, it's that low-calorie, high-protein ice cream. I'm pretty sure Aldi and Lidl do their own versions as well. Your non-vegans don't know how easy you have it. So this is how I made my own. Or a protein baked good, like this beautiful brownie that I made. Fat loss gets a lot easier when you stop trying to remove the foods you enjoy and instead build them into your day. Finally, moving on to dinner. Here we've got stir fry, ramen, pasta and bolognese, even this vegan meat and potato hash thing that I made when I had to raid the cupboards because I had nothing left in the house. Hopefully what you're seeing here is these are just normal meals. The difference is I just spent that little bit of extra time in the beginning building them to hit my protein and calorie targets. Then just rinse and repeat. Nothing extreme, just meals that are easy to repeat, quick to make, and that I actually enjoy. And this is exactly how I was able to lose weight without stopping and starting all the time. The reason this worked for me is that I didn't have to rely on motivation or discipline every day. I had normal, enjoyable meals that fit my goals and fit my lifestyle. And here's a consistency hack. Consistency becomes much easier when your meals are designed for the version of you that's tired, busy, stressed, and hungry. So there's the structure I use to build my meals that allowed me to not only lose 15 kilos, but maintain it too. And hopefully what you've taken from this video is you don't need a meal plan, you just need a meal template. That's how you're going to stay consistent on your fat loss journey. If you found this video helpful, as always, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and go check out my Instagram at Natalie Louise Coaching. You can DM me if you've got any questions around building meals that fit your lifestyle and your goals, and I'll see you in the next video.